All right, let's try this again. Take two. 841, Big 550 KTRS. Good morning, Jennifer Williams.
Good morning, McGraw. Good morning, Kelly.
Good morning.
You, as our small business guru, just got back from Houston, Texas?
I did.
Going to the Super Bowl?
Did. No, we were there the week before the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
Fair enough. Why were you in Houston a week before the Super Bowl?
Well, I belong to an organization of other independently owned closet company owners.
Okay.
And we try to get together once a year just as sort of a think tank. We're non-competitive. And there's a gentleman who owns a closet company in San Francisco, one in Pennsylvania, Houston, different areas around the country. And we come together and sort of talk about best practices and what each company is doing. And I have found that this group is one of the best things I do because I can go to this meeting each year and be open, right? I mean, it's sort of hard sometimes in St. Louis to go to networking groups because you never know who's there. You don't want to tell your competitors your secrets. But this group of people that we've sort of assembled through the years has allowed our businesses to bounce ideas off each other. And, you know, we share our financial statements. And I'm always one of those people that at the last minute I'm like, oh, I don't have time to go out of town. I don't have time for meetings, right? You know, it's like, I'm like, I should just stay home. And then I go and I come back totally re-energized, re-engaged with my small business. Right. And really just sort of coming up with little things and big things. This year when we went, it was like I said, it was just a couple weeks ago. After talking to some of the other business owners, I came back with 3 things that I really wanted to do with my business. And these are things that maybe a lot of small business owners think they do, but we get lazy, right, as time goes on. But one of them was focus on my employees more. And I love my employees.
Yes,
anybody that knows me knows that I love my employees. But we get lazy. We forget to tell them each day how good of a job they're doing. We forget to do things like, you know, have the salesperson of the month contest.
Right.
And you just sort of get into routines where you're like, oh, we really don't need to do this anymore. But I think you do. And so in addition to compensating financially your employees, which of course, you know, everybody loves that. Right. I think so many people just need to be told they're doing a good job. Yeah. And so I came back and I really decided that not only are we going to go back to, you know, the sales board and the monthly sales meeting with awards and, you know, give out gift cards for different things, but I am going to sort of sit down and talk one-on-one with each one of my employees and sort of see where they are in their lives, what's going on with their families, and see what St. Louis Closet Company can do to help them. Yeah. And each one of them are in a different place and a different point. And I'm hopeful to get through all 40 of our employees this year. Right. I'm not going to be able to, like, you know, buy them all houses, of course. But
you get a house. You get a house.
That would be, I'd love to be Oprah.
But your point is, and it's study after study shows that employees salary is not their number one issue. Right. Do they feel empowered? Do they feel respected? Do they feel like they're needed? Right. And if they feel like their voice is being heard, that goes a lot further than any type of conversation.
You hear that all the time from employees. Right. How am I doing? I would love to hear it from my boss.
Right. And you know, yesterday was my first one, and I stopped by one of my installations. One of my guys was there, and he used to run my shop. And he just sort of got tired with the shop and he wanted to try something new. So about a year ago, he started installing. He has risen to the top. He is phenomenal. And he gets requests to come back. Customers are writing us letters. And we, you know, we'll say, oh, hey, good letter. But like, I've never really went over to him and said, you know, you're doing an amazing job. I started talking to him. Him and his wife have 3 kids. They want to buy a house in about a year, but they're struggling right now to pay off this loan that they had. And they've got a 3-bedroom condo payment they make each month. And he can't sort of get his credit limit back to where it needs to be with this loan. And I said, well, how much is left on it? And it's not a huge amount, but I was like, okay, I'm going to pay that off for you. Mm-hmm. And
you're like undercover boss.
Well, I didn't think about that.
without the cover.
Without the cover. You look like Jennifer Williams. No, I'm not.
And in the big picture of things, it's a small thing, but it makes a huge difference to him, and he's doing a great job. Yeah. And hopefully now, he's just going to be doing that much better.
Right.
And your employees spend more time with your customers than anyone. These are the people that need to be happy.
They're the face of St. Louis Closet Company.
They're the face of the company. Yeah. And when they're not working, they're out with their friends and their neighbors and they're networking. And, right? You want them to be saying positive things about your business.
All right. That's focus on the employees.
Focus on the employees.
All right. What about customers?
Okay. Talk. Not email, not text, but talk to your customers more. We have St. Louis Closet Company. When you call us, you always get somebody to answer the phone, right? I can't stand calling places and you have recorders and push 9 for this and whatever. But I realized that I'm no longer doing the sales myself. I do all of the stuff inside the office. But I realized I'm not talking to my customers. I mean, I feel like I'm talking to them because I'm blogging and posting and doing the social media and talking to my employees, but I'm not really talking to my customers more. So one of the things that I decided to do after talking to these other closet company owners was getting more engaged with my customers personally as the owner of the company. So, and we're going to start this week. We'll see how it goes. But I've decided that every single customer that we install after they're all done and the designers made their quality call and sent a thank you note, I'm going to personally call each customer. I'm going to thank them for their business. I'm going to ask them how everything was. And make sure they were really, really happy with our product, our service, and really sort of re-engage with the customers. Because when I opened my business 26 years ago, I was the only salesperson. I was the only one that interacted with them. So sort of getting re-engaged with your customers to find out, where are your customers? And what do they want? What do they need? And are they, we think they're happy, right? The only ones we hear from are the ones that aren't happy. And then we...
On the rare occasion that's ever happened to me where somebody would call me after whatever, and I'm like, hello? And they're like, hi, I'm Bob Smith, the owner of the company, and I just want to make sure was everybody... And you're like, whoa, that's the best. And you hang up the phone and you go to lunch, you're like, I got a call from Bob Smith, who owned the company. Who said, So it's the best when it comes to public relations and word of mouth and everything else.
And so much of St. Louis Closet Company is built on me being, a St. Louisan, went to Kirkwood High School, live in the community. And so I think that people associate my business with me. And so maybe hearing from me, and it's more to just really for myself to re-engage and talk to my customers more. And hopefully, find out where they are, make sure we're really doing a good job. And then my third thing I came back with, which I think we do this better than other companies, but when you go see other people's locations, and I recommend all small businesses, visit your competitors. If you go out of town for a vacation, walk into another closet company, see what's going on, pick up small ideas. But we moved into our building. It has been 10 years ago.
Holy mackerel.
It seems like it was just yesterday. It was 10 years ago. And all of a sudden I came back after being in this brand new showroom in Houston of my friend. And I was like, we need to freshen this up a bit. We need to start offering some more colors of our laminate options. We need to start offering a few more accessories. And we're going to rip everything out and repaint and clean and build all new displays and bring in new woods. We're going to bring in new edge banding, some new accessories, and really freshen things up because, once again, as a small business owner, we get so busy. And I tend to get really busy with my kids and my family, and you think, okay, everything's fine, right? It's good. The pictures are good. The showroom's good. And all of a sudden, it's like these little tiny things, start slipping. It's like, well, yeah, we got a little water leak up there. It'll be fine.
Little ding here, a little scratch
here,
there.
A little ding. And all of a sudden, it's like, wait a minute. This is not what we set out to be 10 years ago. And you need to freshen up. So we are really freshening up everything.
But can I just say, though, your showroom is gorgeous.
Well, don't say that. Wait till she redoes it. Then say it's gorgeous.
We ripped out. So we got the painters. We got the painters there. The painters are there. We got 3 units ripped out, and then we have the units that are there are fine. There's nothing wrong with them, but we need. We're going to make all new. So what we've done is we've started calling some of the charities that we work with and saying, hey, we've got a couple of these units. Would you like them? And today we're going out to Kirkwood Parents as Teachers, and we're donating 3 of the big units that we had in our showroom into a room for them. Because otherwise, we're not going to resell the parts because they won't fit in. But if there's charities that need things, we can go out and do that. So
all good tips for small businesses in that focus on the customers, the employees, and freshen things up. Pretty eventful trip down to Houston. Glad you went, I bet.
It was.
I bet they learned a lot from you, too, though.
Now, hold on a second. We just have enough time. Did I read about Haley in the Post-Dispatch?
You did?
What?
My daughter, Hallie Williams, who's a freshman at John Burroughs High School.
Yes.
I'm so glad you asked because I really wanted to brag. She is on the varsity basketball team.
And she scored like 82 points and won the game.
Well, she scored 7 points in 2 minutes.
Holy mackerel.
What?
And she scored them right at the time. We were playing Lutheran South, who beat us before.
Oh, boy.
Pretty bad. And we were tied up going into the fourth quarter, and she went out there and she made this spectacular layup and just got the crowd excited, the team excited, and then continued to scored. And then the Post-Dispatch writer was there and came over after the game and wanted to talk to her because she was a freshman.
She's like, I have an agent now.
Interviewed her.
I heard it was like a tomahawk slam that like won the game, too. She was like slamming the ball.
Well, it was
dunking the ball.
It was a huge team effort. Huge team effort. And we have some amazing players on our team.
See,
being a freshman on the varsity team.
The only reason why I know that is I went to go buy a newspaper, and they said, no, some woman named Jennifer Williams came by and just bought up all the copies about 2 minutes ago.
That is not true. I don't even know if it's printed in the paper. It is on STL today, though.
They ran out of ink printing extra copies of the article. What's new with St. Louis Closet Company besides everything?
Well, everything.
Yeah, everything.
Next month I'm going to bring in, I'm just going to show you, we can talk about it, but I'm going to show you our new colors.
Oh,
we are bringing in 2 new wood grains, and they're thermofused laminates. However, these wood grains, you have a hard time telling they're not real wood.
Really?
And they are beautiful. They're Italian-inspired colors. One's espresso. One is a slate.
Nice.
They're beautiful wood grains. You're going to want to redo your house. I'm telling you. You're going to want to redo your house.
St. Louis Closet Company right there on Big Bend, just north of Manchester Road, 2626 South Big Bend. Excuse the mess as they redo their showroom.
We're trying to do 3 or 4 units at a time so that we don't tear up the entire showroom at once. So hopefully we're going to get it rolling here.
StLouisClosetCo.com. And for autographs, Haley Williams will be at StLouisClosetCo.com later today. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
You got it. Listen to this. Carpet Masters, brand new sponsor to the show. Looking for a new carpet? How about some new tile? Well, look no further than Carpet Masters. And how about this? When was the last time you cleaned your ductwork, right? Well, I'm afraid to say that I have never cleaned my ductwork. So guess what? Carpet Masters will come out and clean all the gook and the grime and the dust from the ductwork. Now, let's talk about rugs. Whether it's carpet cleaning, you've got stain, you've got pet damage, upholstery cleaning, area rugs, ductwork, all of that available at Carpet Masters. In fact, they'll bring all of the samples to your home so you can pick and choose the carpet you want. You have a carpet that you got to pull up because the cat and the dog took advantage of it. Carpet Masters will pick all that up for you, put it all down, and it'll be as good as new. CarpetMasters.com is the website. CarpetMasters.com. Actually, check that. It's STLCarpetMasters.com. STLCarpetMasters.com. 636-532-1311 or STLCarpetMasters.com.